Okay, here's my D3monic's paper lantern crossed with Butch tea yellow. As with the others, it's kind of grown in with the other plants, but it's about 4 feet tall. It's almost as, here's my ahi Peruvian, which is getting on up there, but it's really, it goes on back. It's a big plant, and especially towards the bottom, it's pretty loaded. It's starting to sprawl. But I've got two general shapes. I've got this where it's kind of longer, kind of wavy looking. And I've got a bunch of those, and I've got a few that have little tails, like this one. This has kind of got a tail on it, sort of halfway. And there's another one back here that's sort of in between. But so I think I'm going to go ahead. This looks like the ripest one. So I'm going to go ahead and review this guy. Pop him off there. Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking pod. It's pretty. Hi, this is Peter Stanley. I got another pod test today. This is D3monic's paper lantern cross with Butch tea yellow. This is an F1 cross by D3monic from on THP or thehotpepper.com. His username is spelled D3monic's. But I'm going to put a link to his crossing project thread on THP so you can read more about how this is made. He undertook a pretty massive crossing project last year. This is one of the results from that. He has several other types too. We're seeing two different phenotypes with this. This one with the kind of the pointy tail out of the middle, and then the other is kind of just sort of elongated, maybe this long, maybe a little longer, and they just kind of wavy, taper down. They don't have the recessed kind of tail in the middle. So let's take a look. Got this open. I'm just going to weigh this pod. I've got my scales handy. I don't know if it's of any significance to the creator of the strain, but if so, it'll go ahead and record it. This is, some of the pods a little bigger too. This is the first ripe one I've got. 10.5 grams. It smells pretty good. I can smell it. It's kind of a thick-walled pepper. It's not super oily. It's hard to place the smell. It's never. First, I thought it was kind of a strong, but that dissipated. It's not super aromatic now. My initial impression was kind of a real heavy, sort of a chinense kind of, I don't know, almost, it was really hard to say. Might could have taken a little bit of the scorpion in it, but it was kind of a muted, maybe a little bit fruity. I don't know. I kind of lost. I got a good whiff, and then I couldn't really get that back. But anyway, that wasn't very helpful. But so let's see what it tastes like. Okay, yeah. It's Maybe a little bit of the scorpion, but basically kind of a heavy kind of chinense smell. Alright, here goes. The flavor on it, it's pretty mild. It really wasn't very, tiny bit bitter, but it's probably from the seeds. A lot of medium mouth burn. It was hidden before I even swallowed it. The flavor is kind of muted, like a paper lantern. Had a little bit of a sourness. Can't really tell if I can pick up any of the scorpion. I did try a slice of pod off of my other plant like that. And it's showing out pods that are like more paper lantern like. And that one did have a little scorpion flavor. Can't really pick up on this one yet. Well, at all. It has got a really good burn though. Getting my nose around a little bit. Overall mouth burn. I can feel it starting to creep back to my throat. Still building. Yeah, it's a little painful in the back of my throat, back of the mouth. Not really hit the back of my throat yet, but I just kind of feel it starting to creep back. Roof of my mouth. Pretty all the flavor's gone. A little bit lingering. Not really sure where to peg the heat yet. I think it's still building a little bit. The way the heat's hitting me is kind of like get with the super hot, or as the area that's burning, but it's not as intense. Quite general warmth down my chest. I think it's pretty much peaked now. Trying to find a good comparison heat wise. Probably like on the lower end of the ghost pepper scale. They can kind of vary a lot. It's definitely a lot hotter than like paper lantern had. Probably at least twice as hot, maybe a little more. Yeah, like when I swallowed it, really, this thing swirls around saliva mouth. It kind of burns. I really think of anything else to add to it. I got my heart rate up a little bit. Probably tell by my breathing. I feel a little flushed in the face. It's not bombing my stomach though. Something doesn't feel bad at all. I did eat beforehand, but still. Yeah, the flavor is pretty muted, which is kind of like paper lanterns are to me. Kind of a mild sweet. This had a little bit of that sweet, tangy mixed in, tangy sour sort of. The heat was pretty immediate because I did chew on it a while, but it was kind of a crunchy, but it wasn't super juicy. I think pretty much it'd be useful on pretty much anything. It's not so hot you couldn't use it in. I mean, some peppers are so hot, like the only application probably pretty much powders or cutting them with something else for salsas. But I mean, it could be used by itself probably pretty much anything. I think it'd be a really good strawberry jam, powders. I'll experiment with the normal things with my pods. Anyway, yeah, this is fading now, so I'm just going to wrap this up. But, thanks, D3monic, for the seeds and allowing me to participate in that. And I'll try to get you some good isolated pods to choose from if you want any of those saved. And I hope you enjoy this video. And any of you watching, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And thanks for watching.